Hey you guys, welcome back to the Lifestyles YouTube channel. And for those of you for the first time, welcome. And I got a treat for all of you guys out there. You want to survive? This is it for you. Now let's get right into it.
Yep, you ready? Tank build. The Devastator can't even take more damage than this guy. And as you've seen for the numbers before, it is no joke. And I'm quickly going to show you the builds just so you can see what's going on. And this is with the Technomancer. And you can do solo 15s, 14s, you can even carry on 15s, whichever you see fit. Now let's just quickly show it down for you. Alright. Honestly, these weapons right here does not matter. But if you want to have it, just to throw it in Fortress, just to see if it can pick you up a little bit, it doesn't matter. I just have these because these were used on my last build that I was messing with. So basically, it does not matter. So what does matter is the gear. And before we get into detail with that, let's just look at the skills that we will be using. The Scalpel. It's great. Those particularly remind the explosion deals, as you can see, 107k damage and interrupts skills of the enemies, which is good when they're trying to do special moves. But with this build, it doesn't even matter. This is just here to also bring some extra damage and the skills that also benefit the Tool of Destruction. Now, Tool of Destruction, as you can see here, when you activate the skill, you can activate the rocket launcher or the minigun. This particular build is strictly on the minigun, not the rocket launcher. So don't let that 8500 damage per shot fool you, because I will show you what it can do. And then the blight round turret, as you can see, the blight turret is always the best. Every 6 seconds, throw that bad boy, and it buffs you up and your team, so go for it. Now with this skill tree, focuses on the bottom, because it, again, to cater to the Tools of Destruction and Scalpel. And at first, as you can see, we're going to do right here, max health, resistant, another max health. But all this is just to get through, to get the exposing toxin. It inflicts vulnerability to everyone that it hits. It is mandatory. And then I put 40% more effective on the vulnerability. It's great. It's spectacular. I mean, you can try to go this route, but as you can see, you have to waste 5 points opposed to 4, because when you reach 5, you already reach max, then you gotta waste 6 up here. So it's better going this route, and plus you're going for a tanky anyway, so you need this. Now you focus on the anomaly power. See, with this, with the cooldown, it's you really don't need it. If your gear has it, that's wonderful, but you don't really need it because you plan on keeping Tool of Destruction up at all times. You never want it to go down. And Scalpel is not really catering to it, so you don't have to worry about the cooldown anyway. You'll see how often you'll get it just because you're using Tool of Destruction. So you want resistant piercing. Again, fantastic. Anomaly power again. And then this guy is really important too for the times where your turret is too far from you, or your turret is destroyed, or it's just not affecting the full crowd like you want it to. This is a backup. And then again, bring up your resistance. You want to be a tank. Same thing with the anomaly power. And then you got this bad boy. Enemies below 30% health get 20 more damage. This is too good to pass up. No matter what character, what class, this is just wonderful. You always want to hit this pretty much. And then you want them to be effective with toxic longer, so you can constantly keep your Tools of Destruction up. Then again, more anomaly power. Same thing, resistance piercing. You want to cut through everything quickly as possible. Anomaly power. See? And then decreases the elite damage for you and your allies by 10%. It's wonderful, especially team player. And then anomaly power again. And then you got this bad boy. When you activate it, anomaly power by 50%. Again, constantly with the Scalpel to Destruction. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. And when I was checking, weapon damage does pick up the Tool of Destruction, but it weakens everything else. With the anomaly power, it also helps a lot as well. So I would always cater to that, because when I checked, it's only a difference between 9,000, I believe. So it's not much. So you could cater as well to try it. If you want to remove Wipeout or the Brain Freeze, you totally can. And then if you want to be more tanky, you can throw it to this bad boy. So every time you throw a scalpel, you legit just save the scalpel when you are in trouble, and then just boom, 50% armor, 15 seconds, and then constantly just recycle that if you like. Okay, so now let's go into the build. Alright, now with this bad boy, you can see the normal stats: 77.8, 142, 26.9, and 52.2. And now you're wondering how you would tank. You're gonna fully find out right now. Now with this one, it's the Torrential Downpour Goggles. Now this set is much more efficient than the other ones, which I'm gonna show you when I get there. But with this one, you want Anomaly Power, Cooldown, Skill Life Leech. It's great because you're gonna constantly heal, and then you get your skills back faster. See, Enthusiaster, and more traps. One additional scalpel. Okay. And then now with this one, see, Anomaly Power and Skill Leech. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the cooldown, but that's totally okay. Status Power helps as well. As you can see, I have Fortify, Activate Minigun, grant you 187k armor. So look at that, from 52 plus the 187. Look at that, you're looking at about 240 just by activating the skill alone without doing anything yet. Look at that bad boy. And then again, the Radical Therapy to throw on top of the Enthusiaster, so you got 40% extra toxic damage. Magnificent. If I can get the body armor for the Torrential's set, I would love to switch it to bring up the Anomaly Power even more, but unfortunately, you know how the grinding is in Outriders. Alright, now with this bad boy, same exact thing. Anomaly Power, Skill Leech, and Cooldown. Now Circle of Power is good because it boosts your resistance 50% every time you use a skill, and it stacks up 3 times and detonates and incinerates, pardon me, every 7 seconds. And that, what keeps that up, constantly giving you resistance, is the scalpel. So that's why you need the cooldown, so you can constantly get it faster, and then boom, 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 it stacks. But you can see with this build, you can see I'm still missing a little things. It's not exactly how I want it, but you're gonna see it's still perfect and still very dangerous and very efficient. And then you got bang for your buck, which doubles your animal for any of your tools of destruction. So the rockets would double, and then the minigun would double. And then now I got the gloves of the Torrential, because the set, as you can see, the scalpel creates an additional cluster bomb after explosions, each dealing 107k anomaly power scale damage. As you can see, that's why we buffed up to the anomaly power, for when we get too overwhelmed, we get stuck, boom boom, you want to get out. Alright, as you can see, the skill and the cooldown is there, but not the anomaly power, but that's okay. You'll still see that's okay. Now Anomaly Echo grants 3000 firepower and 11 anomaly power skill every time a skill is activated for 15 seconds. Now again, this is for the scalpel, because you throw down the scalpel, boom boom, look at that, now you got 22k extra anomaly power and then 6000 firepower. Now once you get the actual set, it benefits even more, but for 15 seconds that bonus is so crucial, and it makes a huge difference to the build. And then I got the upgraded gun, which Tool of Destructions, active minigun, grants you another 30% resistant piercing boost. Beautiful, can't get any better than that. And then now I got anomaly. This is the worst one with the attribute wise. Anomaly power, healing receive, and close range damage, because you want to have cooldown, skill life leech. So the healing receive is not that big of a deal because the Technomancer's ability to heal with weapon skill damage, so that's not big of a deal. It's just a close range damage, but that's okay. Now skills, massacre, which is each enemy killed with the minigun gives 38,000 anomaly power bonus for 10 seconds, and it stacks to 6 times. So once you kill the 6 people, now 6, so you can see, times 3, ooh, it's over 180k. Come on now, come on, how are you gonna say no? How you gonna say no? So that makes the scalpel, the scrapnel. I'm sorry, I just realized I was saying that wrong the whole time. So it makes that much more dangerous. The scrapnel much more dangerous. And then the toxic leak is the probably the most important because you want to keep it up. So when your blight turrets and then your melee skill inflicts toxic, the killing shots affected with toxic, you get 40% ammo on your magazine. Now I test different ways, like the one that goes on the gun, which is why I don't focus on trying to put fortress and the premium reload mobile, the one that does the reload when you kill someone with 35% or less ammo. It doesn't apply when I was trying it, so I changed it to this route, and this one works great. So now I'm gonna give you some gameplay. We're gonna quickly run this bad boy. Perfect. Alright, and here comes, we are gonna do Scorch Lands on tier 15.
Camp is suffering a war.
Alright, here we go. There you go. The damage isn't too ideal, but it's definitely not stopping you. You say nothing's gonna stop you. Just around it, just pop that bad boy, bloom! Alright. Just take your time. Walk around. Oh look, they're coming. Oh no. You can see, I'm fighting back. Alright, let's get them off the way. Alright, no more messing around. This guy out there. You know how much of a nuisance he could become. There you go. Let's take a walk on a apocalyptic beach, you know, hang out. Yeah, you see how when you kill the toxic guys and they're too close, it just makes that smoke that you just can't see through. My turret's in the ground. Oh, let's fix that. Alright. It's time to fight the big baddie. I just took care of all her children, so you know she's upset. Alright. Let's just get up in her space a little bit. There you go. Wow. Not even moving. Look at that. The other ones I like staying in the back. Oh, we're the only ones left. Alright. Good stuff. See, 5 minutes in this area. Not too bad. It could be done faster, but again, you're a tank. This is for you to be unstoppable. Pretty much, not much accidents can happen to get you killed with this build. No worries. You can just stay there and look pretty. Ooh, party. Alright. Alright, here you go. See, even him freezing you, the crawler's freezing you, can't stop you. Alright, looks like there's a mother over there. And there's a spitter hiding around the corner. Yep. Give me some space, thank you. Go to turn again, get your bonus. Flick some toxic. There you go. There you go. Oh, let's just get rid of this brute. Not waste too much time on them. Try not to talk too much through the video so you can see, a lot of the gameplay. Just staying in the blue fire, hanging out. This bad boy. Boop. Boop. Go. So another one. There you go. Yeah. 8 minutes 30 seconds and we reaching the last part now. Alright. Excuse me.
Huh. There's a pod here. Damn thing crashed into the pipes. Those pumps might clear up the flood.
See? You still get the scrapnel at a pretty good pace, all things considered. There you go. See, no worries. So even if you do certain boards that won't be able to get your gold, you know for a fact, you're still gonna complete it. Especially if you do it on gold. Because even when you get silver, you get 55,000 drop pod resources. Alright, there you go. Now we're working our way towards the crawlers. So let's just toss these guys. Oh, too far. Okay, now let's go to this bad boy. Look at that. Look what your turret is doing without you. Alright.
The flood's cleared up. I can reach the pod now.
You gotta run around for a little bit because I messed up. Ran out of ammo. That should have happened, but as you can see, mistakes can happen. There you go. So you can see it's still not that bad, even with the mistake that I made that I shouldn't have, but you know, that happens. Sometimes to me it seems like the ability doesn't proc the way they should. So yeah, this is the class melee skill where I didn't refill my ammo. Kill some of these guys and refill it. Yeah, that's what happened last time. Which is what I explained to you, that you can take away that melee skill to focus on the damage or the armor, whichever one you prefer. But sometimes it just doesn't happen. Alright, there you go.
All right, Zahidi, I found one of our pods. And as a bonus, we can all start bathing again.
Excellent.
Alright, now let's see what we
That
got.
water's gonna be a lifesaver, Outrider.
Imagine I get the chest
I'll be
piece
sure
to
to bring
complete this
people the good
build.
news.
I'll be happy. Okay, so we're not blessed, but counts for something. Alright. Now let's head back to camp, just so we can see some of the numbers. There you go. 235, look at that. Black 3.8 million, took 954. Obviously didn't fall. And see, minigun, 117 million. See, scrap no. Set bonus. Alright, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you like it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And look forward to seeing you guys again and doing more videos for you guys. Alright.